Hi, I'm Heidi. I play drums. Just kidding. One of the vocalists.
I'm Henry. I'm guitar.
Every day, and it's pajamas up until showtime, and then it's like,
cool pajamas.
I have nothing to wear.
We try to be as cool. You know what's funny is like we'll try to be as cool as possible, and then like about three-quarters. No. We think about it, and about 3/4 of the way through the tour, then we really don't care, and then you're walking through a Walmart just throwing on whatever you happen to have, and you just look like aliens.
Yeah,
all the time, especially her.
We were walking to Starbucks today, like we probably look like drug addicts who've been up all night.
Yeah.
Because my hair was all wet.
Walking on the side of the road, just kind of like zombies.
But that was that's just how tour life is. I've learned over the years not to bring a ton of regular clothes.
And it doesn't matter.
Because you just won't wear them. My whole suitcase, it's all show clothes. So, and then some PJs that that's how it goes.
You'll end up wearing the same thing over and over again every day.
Yeah, I had some friends in this band, The Locust, and they had these like suits made.
Yeah.
They wore them every night, and he said by the end of the tour they smelled like so bad.
Oh yeah.
And they would spray them with Febreze, and they got to wear like Febreze. Like to him, it was like a really
a really
awful
bad smell. Yeah.
So.
No, for us, I'll wear an outfit twice on stage, and I sweat so much when we move around and get so crazy that it's just disgusting. Yeah. It's like 2 shows, retire it to the laundry bag.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how long are you guys on this tour?
Until mid-September, and then we will be out. We'll be doing some headlining stuff after this, playing some festivals, Louder Than Life, Rock Allegiance, and then we meet up with Amaranth and we do a full U.S. tour until the end of November. So we're gone for a couple more months.
So we're out until pretty much almost Christmas time, which is crazy to think.
Yeah.
And then are you off through the holidays, and then?
Yeah.
What do you have planned for next year so far?
Well, we have something really exciting.
Really cool. We can't
January to
talk about
March.
That's always the case. Can't talk about it.
I know.
Nope.
So we're already booked up until March. So we're pretty pumped on that. Already looking towards next summer.
Summer, yeah, they're already working on summer.
So it's nice to have something set in motion.
Yes.
Are you guys recording anymore anytime soon, or they'll be later next year?
Yeah, I mean, we just released the album a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna let it live for a while.
Supporting
We've already started writing,
right?
But we won't be recording for a while.
We started writing, but I think it really is about playing these songs live and getting these songs, because we've just started to do that. And it's really fun because we look on the album like, ooh, we haven't tried this song yet. So we'll get together and we'll kind of rehearse it before the show and say, hey, let's try it tonight. That's what we've been doing. It's like, let's try it.
How do you guys go about rehearsing, like on the bus, or are you doing a sound check?
If we have a sound check, we'll do it then. And maybe if we have a day off and there happens to be a rehearsal space, we'll do it then. But otherwise, the shows are the best practice.
Right.
And especially just trying out new material, just to see what you would really do on stage and see how a crowd would react. That's the best place to really do it. Because you can tell right then immediately if this is a live song or an album song.
Right. And you get playing the new stuff and trying and putting yourself in kind of an awkward position of never having play these songs live. You just it makes your band better because you're forcing yourselves to kind of evolve and everything.
Sure.
Right. How's
that's why I think about it.
How's the Guar crowd response been
awesome
to you guys? Really
great.
Good acceptance.
It's been great. It's so cool because we really have the same crowd. They just go crazy in a different way. Whether they're moshing or crowd surfing or getting spurted with blood, they're all going crazy.
Right.
So it's perfect. And then with Battlecross too, we toured with them on the Mayhem Fest in 2013, and same thing. It's just fun-loving party animals, and that's really what we are. That's our fan base.
What's some things y'all like to do when you're at home? Like, you're back home, you're off the road, you're not writing, you're not recording.
Watch a lot of TV and movies.
I really love the stock market.
Really?
I started working in it last year, and I really loved it. It's just so hard to upkeep on the road. Because it's early mornings, you got the late nights, early mornings, and you can't be hungover, and that's really hard.
Now, are you doing like fantasy stock market, or really like working on investments
Day
and
trading.
stuff? Cool.
Yeah, not fantasy. No, that's
Well, I know there's like
that's fun too.
Right.
I pick my traders. like a football team.
So you do
but-
legit like stock trading?
Yeah,
and that's cool.
It's really cool and really fun. It's just damn near impossible to do while you're on the road.
Everything back home, you know, any type of design, like I'm in design and everything, and when you're on the road, you just block all that stuff out. You're focused on just music. So, you know, it's really difficult to come, you know, home and, you know, pick up where you left off.
Right.
But that's what you do.
You just sit around and watch movies. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do that for like a week, then you feel really guilty, and you want to. We're always wanting to be active and like be doing stuff. So
yeah, whenever I get home, I look to reignite that flame in my relationship with Netflix.
Right.
Just
Get back
in that relationship.
But I mean, we always want to create. We always want to be doing something artistic too. So that's like.
Mhm.
Yeah, we definitely have a studio set up and we throw down different ideas.
Right.
So
Are y'all all based in the same area when you're home?
Yeah.
Where are you?
We're all around Los Angeles.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. My sister's she's in an all-girl bluegrass band, but they're like all,
Oh,
they're
rad.
like
All over.
they're in Boston, New York, Nashville.
That'd be
like,
tough.
They're just like
That would be hard.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys are all based in LA.
yeah, I feel like it would be pretty difficult. I know a lot of bands work that way, you know, because as time goes on, family, there's reasons to leave where you first based out of.
Mhm.
I know a lot of bands do that. I feel like that would be really tough for us because we love to sit in a room and write together.
Mhm.
That's something that we've always done, and that our best stuff comes that way. You know, it's not one person writing everything. It's 5 people. That's what a band is for us.
Mhm.
It's 5 people collectively writing different ideas, whether it's lyrics, guitars, drum patterns, bass lines, anything. So it works really well for us that way. So I hope we can keep it.
Now you and the other vocalist, how instrumental are you guys, and do y'all play instruments too, or you just do vocals?
We do all the above. I don't play anything remotely as well as any of these guys. Obviously, I just stick to vocals there. But you know, we're very hands-on in thinking, okay, so maybe we could try the guitar part this way. Maybe the pattern would be better halftime here or double in.
Right.
The boys are very hands-on with lyrics as well, and we want everyone to feel like it's a very collective, creative process. Anyone has a say in anything, and it's been that way for 6 years, and I love it. Sometimes Chris will come up with, or Henry, any of the boys, they'll come up with the perfect lyric that I would have never thought of, and so it's great.
That's a lot of times, you know, everybody comes up with their own ideas, and they'll write, like, have this thing, and then you run into a roadblock, and that's when you bring it to the band, like, okay guys, this is what I have, and, you know, this is where I'm having a problem, and then that's usually everybody can kind of come up with something, and then we'll take it in a new direction, and so that's happened a lot. It happened a lot on this album.
Cool. So, what is a typical, or is there a typical song
Formula?
like, well,
Like
coming
writing
together of a
process?
song? Yeah. Like,
It's
it's
different.
sometimes you might come up with lyrics and then
It's just really,
So
yeah,
different every time.
it's you know, they'll have books and books of lyrics and everything, and sometimes they'll write from scratch, sometimes they'll put things together, just trying to come up with the right thing. Musically, I mean, it can start with a drum pattern, it can start with a guitar, like, really, it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of times I'll have like a complete song in my head, and I'll say, hey, I want to like write and record this thing and give it to you guys, and sometimes it's that way. It's just, there's really no formula at all. And then
We
eventually,
just go for it.
yeah, eventually we get, you know, once we compile everything, we get in the practice room and we say, okay, let's try to play this as a song and see how it sounds. And that's usually the telltale sign whether it's going to be good or not, is if it's just like, it really clicks.
We have this whole visual thing in our heads where we just throw shit at a wall and whatever sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, some people would say it's shit, so we throw shit at a wall.
see what sticks.
But
If it sticks, it
that's,
sticks.
you know, usually when you're under the gun too, it's like, all right, we need to have an album, and here's your deadline and everything. That's when you're like, oh crap, and you're just like, you're doing literally like throwing stuff at the wall.
Right.
And you know, I think it's better to have just like the song just be the song, like it just comes out immediately. That's more obvious, but a lot of times you really got to work the idea and try to come up with something and
Right, rewrite.
And I mean, there are certain songs where they'll just we'll be done with it, and we're like, nope, do over.
I think Axe Wound is probably the song off of our first EP, and then it was redone on our first album. I think that song out of all songs we've ever had,
a composite.
is the one that was written and rewritten the most out of everyone. And I think the one...
Grim Sleeper was...
Oh yeah, that one too. I think the one that's been just throw and go was Blonde Girls That Look the Same, which is on this album. And it was the first song we ever wrote as a band. So.
When we didn't care at all. We were just like...
Zero
let's
fun.
just, let's just write something.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you guys had the same exact lineup for all 6 years? I guess that keeps you guys like really close and bonded. There's not an odd man out. Like.
That you'll hear it a lot from other bands too. It's just like stay together. Like you hear that, and it's like it's really important that you keep the same family going and try to just whenever there's problems or whatever, you just work them out and move on. And we know each other's quirks, and we know I think it's easier on the road. With everybody's personality, we know everyone's personality so well.
I mean, there are growing pains, especially in the beginning years. Like you don't know someone until you live with them, and you're sharing a bedroom with 9 people, and you are forced to learn people's quirks, and sometimes it can get pretty shitty. But I think working through that, and we've all gained such a mutual respect for each other, and especially in the creative process, with having everyone have a say in everything. Mm-hmm. We all have such respect for each other, and I think first and foremost, that's the main thing in keeping us together. And we also have the exact same dream. All of us share the exact same vision, and that's why it worked in the first place. And so, if that were to waver, I'd be worried.
What is that dream? What is the?
Well, the vision is this. The vision is just doing is
going as far as we possibly can.
We've all sacrificed everything to be here. Relationships, family, houses, kids, I mean, everything. Jason's missing his daughter grow up, basically. And it's a very difficult thing. We've all lost a lot of things, but we gained this together. And, if every single person didn't have that drive and that vision and that sacrifice in them, it wouldn't work.
None of this would work. I've had this conversation actually just yesterday about how I just happened to run into 4 other people who were just as ambitious as I was, and it's never wavered since we started. Like it's never changed, and I think that's the only reason we're here is because we've maintained that drive. And you have to. You can't once that's gone.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. It's just it's very important that we just want
we all see it.
Yeah.
I think we're safe.
Cool. So. What would you say to like an up and coming, starting out garage band that's about to we'll kind of finalize with this? Like what tip for them?
Perseverance and determination. First and foremost, hard work, of course, naturally, but I think for any band, it may have been a little bit crazier for us because we're very different. There's a lot of things that surround us that say no, you shouldn't be doing this. This is not. You don't look the part. You don't fit the part. You don't do this, but no one knows what's in your brain. The thing is that there'll always be people telling you no, whether it's family, whether it's a significant other, whether it's a friend or enemies. There will always be people telling you no. Don't do it. It's not worth your time.
We've heard from
one in a million.
We've heard from people that we trust in. This is gonna fail. Don't do this.
He had
I had a friend, a close friend who I've worked closely with, who said, "Do not do this. This is a bad idea," and was really like, "Don't do this."
Adamant about it.
I still have people say.
And it's just like I see him now, and I just like, haha, and he just laughs, but it's true. And also, I would say for new bands, one big thing is just to find your way to stand out from the crowd, whatever it is. Think of a way to just separate yourself from the pack. It helps a lot to just find
musically, whatever it may be. There's so many bands out there right now regurgitating old shit, and which is good for them. It's what they want to do, by all means. But if you really want to stand out from the crowd, do something different.
Do something a little different.
Write something different. Write something progressive. Something that's going to stand out. Something people are going to fucking hate or fucking love.
And connect with your audience, because that's where it's at. You have to be able to connect with your audience. You got to be able to move people. You got to get people in those doors wanting to see. wanting to see. And so create something compelling. That's really what it's about.
Cool.
So those are some clip notes.
And then name of your new album, where to find it.
Take It Like a Man is the new album. You can get it at FYE, Best Buy, iTunes, Amazon, your mom and pa.
Our website.
Shops. Website, butcherbabies.net, butcherbabiesofficial.com.
It's everywhere.
I don't know.
Just say it.
It's everywhere. You can find it. If you really want to hear it, you can find it.
Cool. All right.